So many landscapers blow money on advertising before laying a solid foundation. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the 3-step foundation that you can implement into your landscaping business before spending a penny on advertising. So the problem is when you advertise, you're advertising most of the time to a cold audience. This means that these people have never heard of you and they know nothing about you. So they're going to be doing research before hiring you. You see, when you hand out 1,000 door hangers, most of these people are probably never gonna, or they've probably never heard of you, so they're going to go online and do more research to learn more about your company and see if maybe you're a company that they want to do business with and that they trust you. Same thing with if people see your trucks in the neighborhood a lot, they're going to do a little bit of research. If they see your Facebook ad, they're going to do research, especially the higher end homeowners or property managers that have a big project that they need taken care of. They're going to do research before spending thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars with a landscaper. So, a bad website means you don't have trust. No reviews, you have no credibility. And no social profiles, you have no proof that you can actually do what you say you're going to do. So, the first step in building a solid foundation online so that when people research your company, you look trustworthy and professional is your reviews. It's the easiest thing you can start with, and it's free, and all you have to do is get verified for your Google business profile. Because when you have Google reviews, it builds instant trust, and it's most likely going to be one of the first things that people see when looking up your business online. So if they see a company or your company with, like in this example, 81 4.9 star reviews or a 4.9 star rating versus another company that maybe has 2 reviews with a 4-star rating, they're going to be more likely to go with the 81 review company because they look so much more trustworthy because more people have had a positive experience with them, and it shows that they've had a more positive experience on average. And a bonus with this aspect is that Google tends to rank businesses higher when they consistently get more 5-star reviews, meaning you'll also get more exposure. So there's not necessarily a direct one-to-one correlation of who has more reviews is going to rank higher on Google. However, it is a very important factor that Google looks at when determining who they show at the top of the Google search. So if you aren't familiar with it, if you look, or if a client is searching landscaper near me or lawn care company in my area or something along those lines, oftentimes the first thing that they're going to see after probably a few ads is the Google Map Pack. And this is a listing of 3 of the highest recommended, in terms of Google's opinion, the 3 top recommended companies in the area that fit that search term. So if we can get on Google's good side and show that we're a trustworthy company with a bunch of reviews and a bunch of 5-star reviews and get those reviews on a consistent basis, Google's going to like that and show you to more people searching for your services online. Now, number 2 is social media, another thing that is free. It's very key here because these 2 things are very simple, very powerful, and they don't have to cost you anything. So 2 parts of social media here. First part is you have to do good work. If you're not doing good work and you post pictures of it on social media, you're going to do more harm than any good. So you can't put lipstick on a pig here. You got to be doing good work, providing quality services, and doing what you say you're going to do so that you can showcase that on social media in the first place. Assuming you do good work, then you actually got to showcase that on social media. And like I said, social media is free. It just comes down to actually posting it and building the discipline of creating content on a regular basis. Now, a common problem is, what do I post? So here's a handful of simple staple posts that you can use when you don't know how to post. Number 1 is the obvious, but it's a before and after. It is what the landscaping industry is all about. Taking an ugly looking property, making it look more beautiful. So showcase that. Showcase your transformations. Number 2, client testimonials. Whether that is just showcasing one of the reviews you got on Google, or even better, get your client on camera and have them talk about their experience working with you and how much they enjoy working with you and how they recommend you to all of their friends. And then from there, the third type of video you can make is a project walkthrough video. If you're on a project that's under construction, get in front of the camera and talk about the project. What problems have you faced? What are you doing here? What are some unique things about this project? What did the client want specifically, and how are you addressing those desires and turning it into reality? Talk through that process. And then lastly is educational content. Now, this isn't educational content so that you can teach people how to go do it on their own. Maybe some people will do that, but the value in this is showing that you know what you're talking about, and that there's you understand the reason behind what you're doing and why you're doing it. So those are 4 types of content that you can be posting on social media. If you don't know what to post, there's plenty more types. You can do employee spotlights or different like landscape feature spotlights and stuff like that. But those are a few staple posts that you can use. Now, last step, number 3, is your website. It kind of combines all of this into one. First off, you want to showcase your reviews on your website. Because like I said, if people get your door hanger, they see your Facebook ad, they see your trucks in the neighborhood, and they go to research you on Google, they're first probably going to see your Google business profile, and then they're going to look at your website. If they see a bunch of 5-star reviews on your Google business profile, and then you continue to reinforce that 5-star rating on your website and letting people read further into the reviews on your website, it's going to reinforce the fact that you are a highly recommended, high-quality company serving your local area. Number 2, showcasing your work. Like I said on step 2, you want to take pictures of your work and showcase that on social media, but you also want to be showcasing that on your website, because this is the foundation of your online presence. Everybody is trained to go look at your website, to learn more about your company, and see the type of work you're doing. And like I mentioned earlier, with the landscaping industry being very visual in nature and taking properties that don't look pretty and making them look pretty, that is essentially what the landscaping industry is about. So we want to showcase that on our website as well. Number 3, very commonly missed one, but have a super clear call to action. If we look at this mock-up over here, we've got a clickable phone number. That's super important for the mobile version of your website, so that people can just click on your phone number or a phone button and they can call you right away. The request a quote button. We've got the request a quote button here. We've got the form here. We've got the request a quote button here. We have every section of the website, almost every section of the website, I should say, has some sort of call to action to where wherever they are, they can contact you, and it's super clear with what they need to do to request a quote and take that next step. Number 4, utilize search engine optimization. Now, this isn't necessarily something you need to go crazy with, especially as a foundational step. But having simple things like your service area and your main service in your main headline, so this is like Central Indiana landscape design and maintenance. We could even go probably a little bit more specific with this and target a specific town, but since this company covers a relatively broad area, we went a little bit more broad with the homepage. But this website also has individual pages for all of those cities in their service area. So it's kind of covering both there. And the reason of this is because if someone is in that area looking for a landscape design company, we have a page specifically targeting that town for that service, and the competition doesn't, we are going to be significantly more likely to show up when someone is searching that on Google. So, like I said, don't have to go too crazy as a foundational step, but having a headline that has your service area and your main service in it is a great foundational point to build upon. Then, what is this? Number 5, list your services. It may be obvious to you, you're a landscaping company, you do landscaping services, but consumers and homeowners, or maybe even property managers, they may not know exactly what all that entails. They're coming to you because you're the expert, so you need to showcase what all you can do, and each company is different too. Each company kind of has some specialties. Some companies are more maintenance focused, some are more design and build focused, and some maybe just do like excavation stuff. So showcase the services that you specifically offer. And lastly, this is pretty straightforward, but just tell about your company. Introduce yourself so people know who they're working with, especially if you're small. If you're a small company with just either solo or 2 or 3 guys working under you, in reality, you are the business, and that is your competitive advantage, that you're small enough to be there and care for the client's properties, and that they're always going to know that they're talking with the owner, and that there's no red tape or chain of command that they have to work through to get stuff done. So lean into that as your competitive advantage. And at the end of the day, look at this situation. Who are you more likely to choose? You have a landscape project and you come across these two companies. One on the left, that's my very first website I built for my landscaping company about, 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's not great, it's not terrible, but definitely doesn't exude trustworthiness compared to the website on the right for a client that we recently finished up. Looks much more put together, much more trustworthy, has those reviews, has great imagery. If I'm looking to spend $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 on a landscaping project, I'm obviously, I assume you'd be in the same situation, but personally, I'm obviously going to be pursuing the company on the right because they just look so much more trustworthy. And that's the thing. The company on the left looks cheaper than the company on the right. So people that are looking for a cheaper service are going to go with the left company, whereas people that are looking to pay maybe a little bit more for quality services, they're going to go with the company on the right because they look more trustworthy and look like they can do a quality job. And it's something that people are willing to pay for. So, recap. Step number 1, get reviews on your Google Business Profile. And if you don't have a Google Business Profile, get that set up first at google.com/business. Step number 2, utilize social media. It's free. Facebook is a huge one. You can also use things like Nextdoor. I've had clients mention that Nextdoor is big for them. Instagram can also be big. So utilize that, showcase your work. Step number 3, have a solid foundation of a website. Showcase your reviews, showcase your work, and provide all the necessary information about your company that people are going to want to know. So if you need help building a website and online presence that people trust, visit wearelandscapelegends.com and me and my team can help you out.